So I had it all up and so I should be good for tomorrow morning but I thought it was supposed to warm right up, right? But I don't know, like what, I'm just gonna go take a quick look before I pull up the chat. Supposed to be like 40-some degrees. It's only 32. It was supposed to be 40.
AZ is in the chat already.
Hey, AZ. Look at that, Paul. It's 32 degrees. And it was supposed to be 41 today.
I know it was supposed to be like 41, 42.
No, never got there. It's only
Never got
32. Yeah. What's
Ed Hassick, good evening.
and it's supposed to get real cold tomorrow, so. Okay, I gotta go pull up the chat. And Dominic Corimano. All right, guys. Everybody jockeying for a position here.
Yep. They're in the gate and we're off.
Yeah. I just in the middle of cooking my supper, so.
What you having?
Oh, chicken nuggets and fries tonight.
There you go. Isn't that what you had yesterday, Lynn? Chicken nuggets?
Oh,
I should say chicken strips. I thought it was nuggets I grabbed. Those strips. But anyways.
What'd you
flatbread pizza.
Flatbread pizza yesterday is what she had.
Flatbread pizza. Huh, that's not a bad idea.
Walmart has a good one.
So how's Corey doing today? And
He's still waiting for the snow to come. It hasn't got there yet.
and Dominic, Edward Hassick.
Oh, no, to go take a look at the radar there and see what the hell's going on. I sent it your way, but I don't know what's going on there, Corey. We had enough crap here. It's foggy. It was foggy there for a while. It looked like it might stay just a little bit above you. Oh, crap. I hate this freaking radar map. You hit play and it disappears. Like, you have it so it shows the clouds and everything. And I got to go back up to hourly. Click on that. Go back down. Oh, must be, oh, Dominic. I thought maybe Justin coming in. Well, you got to get a little bit, but you're not going to get that big pile there, Corey. It looks like it's going to be to the north of you. Everything was covered in ice over here. I used a portable propane heater to get into my car this morning. I had to get a little piece of wood and stick in there and help pop the door open, just enough to get the door open from all the ice. But once you got everything warmed up.
Hey, Dominic.
Good evening, all.
Hey.
How is everybody?
Yeah.
Good. How are you?
Roasting at the moment. Other than that,
Oh, it's hot over there?
yep.
Do me a favor, will you, there, Dominic? Send it this way.
Yeah. Don't.
Hey,
As we're heading towards autumn.
Ah,
Lynn-
Lynn's on the phone with us, Dominic.
Hello, Lynn.
We got 4 minutes. Okay. I still got 4 minutes for supper ready. Okay. I gotta fix this problem right now.
Paul Hodges said he thinks he's got a mouse in the wall over there.
We better get a cat.
He said he heard something scratching behind the wall.
The dogs are. I just use air freshener to spray the whole crack. Now the dogs won't go near it. Yeah, you little bugger. They're keeping the kick in my feet, trying to get around through under there. Yeah, go smell that air freshener, dog. Yeah, you like that?
I thought you heard scratching though.
Not me, the dogs. Yeah, Grace went in to smell the corn and went, ugh. No, that smells too sweet.
Yeah, they were running up and down underneath his desk and on the wall there.
I keep bumping my feet and
They were
moving
running
things
back-
underneath my desk here.
Back and forth. I don't know what it was. He doesn't know. Doesn't know. if
It's probably a
underneath.
mouse. But anyways, the
He thinks it's a mouse.
yeah.
Well, borrow somebody's cat.
Well, your sister's got
I don't have a cat anymore. I used to.
your sister's got cats.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That'd be the cat test. All you got to do is bring a cat in there, and they'll let you know right away.
Yeah.
Lynn's always had both cats and dogs and cats, and llamas,
Justin.
alpacas, and
Here comes Justin. All right.
hey, Justin, how you doing?
What's up?
The hell's that?
What the hell was that? That was Justin.
No,
Yeah,
I
he just said sup.
collapse happened. A Wisconsin Park garage collapse this afternoon or something in Milwaukee.
Huh? Interesting.
Oh, in Glendale, Wisconsin, partially collapsed this afternoon.
No,
Huh.
no.
Shut up. They're pretty confident there were no victims or people trapped beneath the rubble.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's all right. As long as no one
Yeah.
got injured.
What's up, Edward, David, Corey? I just got done putting the fence up for the dogs.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. Now the Chinese have got surveillance buoys in the
Oh,
Arctic.
Here we go.
Oh, they found them last autumn, but they're just talking about it now.
JD,
What's up, JD?
what's up?
Ensure the integrity of operations while unable to provide further information. Oh, jeepers. Yeah, when you see big headlines like that, okay, what are they actually hiding? Because there's something else going on. They're using that as an excuse to distract you away from something. Well, the supper's done. Right back.
Well,
Okay.
technically, you're not supposed to militarize the Antarctic. But the US actually has a research base up there, and that's how they skirt around that.
Mm.
They call it a research facility, and
Research base.
they're the
Yeah,
ones that
right.
fly. Yeah, they fly in all the supplies and stuff. The military does, but that's their way of
Yeah.
as their loophole around the treaty. They don't actually call it a military installation; they call it a research facility.
Good evening, JD. How you doing?
Hmm.
Now she wants to go out, I think. Right back. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, look what came yesterday.
Yay. About
And it was in
time.
a box like this big.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? It was in this gigantic ass box and it was just a little tiny can. I was like, I wasn't expecting a package and I was looking at it and it said customs on it. And I said, customs? What the fuck?
And
And
then
I
you
was like,
realized.
and I didn't put two and two together. I was just thinking, what the hell's coming from overseas? And I opened it up and it didn't weigh anything. And I opened it up and there was this little tiny can in this box about this big.
Mm,
I was like, no wonder they charge $20 for shipping. Like they could put it in a freaking ring box.
yeah, $19 of that's probably the packaging.
It's ridiculous. Oh man.
Laura,
Yeah, Laura, I got them yesterday in the mail.
yes.
It's a tiny little can. It's enough to just do one thing as a bean of toast.
Mm,
150 grams, so it's not very big at all.
150. Yeah, actually. Yeah, that'd be about right.
Yeah, it's like this is
420 is usually 420 grams are usually the bigger ones.
yeah, this is literally enough for one person to have beans on toast.
Mm-hmm. And that's the right amount of beans you need. Any more and it's just overwhelming.
Yeah, that'd be enough for a couple of scoops per slice.
Yeah, you can put it on at least 2.
I take it you guys warm it up, right?
Yeah, you got to toast the bread.
No, I know the bread, but you warm the beans,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds to a minute. You
Yeah,
don't want
just-
it boiling hot,
No, just some.
but you don't want it out of the can cold. You need to give it a little bit of a warm through.
Take the chill off, right?
Yeah. It
Justin-
depends on what you like. You might want
Justin's
it. a
dying
bit
to try some beans on toast.
Yay. About time.
Now, do you butter the toast or just plain?
Well, it's a personal preference. I would go with the butter.
Okay. Or you could put a little bit of that special sauce on there that Justin likes so much.
Yeah, a bit of Vegemite as well. Yay.
Right, Justin?
He didn't hear that.
No.
He's ignoring that comment.
Yeah.
Now, what you need to do is you need to get a jaffle maker, and that makes it even tastier.
A what? What's a Japple maker?
God, you people.
Paul, you ever heard of a Japple maker?
Nope.
Okay, what it is? It is a how do I explain it? It's like one of those grill things,
A grill
and
thing?
you put your toast in there. you put your ingredients in the middle, and then you push it down, and it actually toasts.
You mean a panini maker?
Similar, yeah, but it's got grooves and everything. Yeah, toasted sandwich maker. Yeah,
Well,
but
you got,
it has specific grooves in it that when you push it down, it compresses everything together. So
yeah, that's a grilled
similar to a
cheese.
sandwich maker,
It's
but
a grill.
it actually has grooves in it, so you can fit your stuff and then push it down
When you
rather
press
than
it,
just.
now when you press it down, does it cut the sandwich in half and seal it around the edges?
You can, yeah.
Yes, that's over here, it's considered a grilled cheese maker.
Okay, we call them something different then.
What do you, tell them what you call them there, Dominic?
JAFFLE, Jaffle maker.
Jaffle maker.
Yeah, look that one up on YouTube. It's similar to a panini press, but it's actually the bread is actually grooved into
Okay.
the maker rather than a panini press, which I've already got one. And the panini press is just completely flat on both sides.
Right.
This one actually has a groove in it so that when you shut it, it seals the two pieces of bread together.
Okay. Well, you taught us something new there, Dominic.
Yeah, I thought, you know, it is one of the high points of cuisine. I thought, Breville make them. So it's a Breville Jaffle maker. So, no, you've learned something new today.
Yep.
And they are delicious. Yeah, the various types. You can get the ones that do cut. You get the ones that are just full size. You get the ones that don't necessarily cut, but actually make a groove in the bread.
Okay.
Okay, this is what the UK can put. This is what the UK is putting up. Yeah, similar. Very similar. Yeah. Yeah, sandwich toast maker, because
Did
it
you see what
actually,
JD put in there?
yeah.
I think he's talking down about you Aussies.
Well. Yeah, it is a sandwich maker because you actually close it and there's a little clip on it.
A little lock.
Yeah, and it locks it, and when it's
Both
ready,
sides,
it
both
comes
sides.
out. Yeah. So
I bet you could do beans on toast in there too, right?
that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Okay, you call them a panini press then. We call them something different then. Yeah, because you put it in and you lock it, and it pushes the bread. It sort of welds the bread together.
Apply now for the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite.
That advertising minute, a second, was brought to you by
JD, I just read that. He said Aussie's always making up some bullshit that sounds special.
You're just jealous you don't have them. Nah, as I said, yeah, we have different. We talk different ways and different things, but eventually we'll.
All comes back around.
Yeah.
So
Oxygen. No, I think we call oxygen. Yeah, I think we call it the sky. We call it grass. We call it grass. You call it grass.
Laura says she always butters her toast.
Yeah.
Some people put cream cheese.
over there they call oxygen magic. Woo.
Yeah, we call it grass, and you call it grass.
You wanna freak out an Aussie, show them what fire is. Like, "Ooh."
Yeah,
Tell you take a lighter over there, it's like alien technology.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, we call them lighters as well, which is funny. Yeah. Trying to
Don't
think.
call.
Now, does anybody use the little matches, the little wood matches over there or no?
Wow, matches.
Yeah.
Now that is some black magic effery. I tell you, matches. No, we actually have one of those little automated sort of lighters that
Yeah.
are long, and you know, to light the gas stove.
Right.
Use that to light barbecues.
Cause I keep hitting I hit my space bar. I was setting my food down. I accidentally hit my space bar to turn my camera back on. I'm trying to eat on camera, so I turned my camera back on. Anybody want to guess what I'm having for dinner?
Burrito bowl.
Oh, dead on. Chipotle time.
Oh, it's
Hey.
Chipotle Thursday. I thought Chipotle was a Friday thing.
No, Chipotle was a tax.
Or you're
center
gonna
tonight.
go all Steve Carpenter and have pizza.
No, I'm sick of pizza.
I haven't had that in a while.
I actually haven't had Chipotle in probably about a month.
Really?
It's probably been over a month since I had it last.
No, I just see something and say, oh yeah, okay, that's good.
Surprised they didn't send you a little note saying, Justin, we miss you.
Yeah. No, I had sausages for dinner last night.
Paul had sausages a couple of days ago, didn't you, Paul?
Yep, yeah, it did, yeah.
Yeah, mystery bags. It's a mystery what you'll get in them.
As long as they're seasoned good, they still taste good.
Oh, definitely. I cut these one. They're just the usual long, thick sausages. Nothing special. Just the normal ones you get. And they're on special. So I thought, oh, yep, I'll buy up and throw them in the freezer. And then when I get ready, I'll have them. Cut them up into, you know, little bite-sized pieces. Put a bit of sriracha chili sauce on it. A bit of salt, bit of pepper. Move them all around.
JD is making chop suey.
Oh well, that's your preference. Everybody has a preference.
I watched that movie last night, Megan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was a pretty wicked movie, man. Wasn't too bad.
haven't seen that yet.
That was the one about the little killer AI robot chick.
Yeah. I've noticed it, but I decided to watch other things because that one's on Netflix, isn't it?
No, you have to buy it right now.
Oh, okay.
It
Thought I sort of we might have a
No.
different sound.
no. It just came out in theaters probably about 2-3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
And so
Good to
now
see,
you
I've
can
noticed.
rent it on like YouTube or wherever.
I've seen maybe that's where I've seen the little thumbnail. 'Cause I did see it.
Netflix don't ever get no good new movies like that. They used to back in the day when they were the only streaming service, but
Mm,
now that all these other companies have come out with their own streaming services, they
yeah, I get confused. We've got probably 5 or 6 different ones down here, and you turn on what we call pay TV, Foxtel. You would call cable. They've got various
I don't know.
streaming services here, and you get confused which one's which. You know,
Well,
we've got Paramount as well.
Yeah,
but
but the
we've
thing with
got-
Netflix was though Netflix when they were the only streaming service, they had
Yeah.
contracts with like HBO and Disney and all these other companies.
Yeah, we've got Disney.
But now that Disney and HBO and everybody's come out with their own apps, they've cut all their contracts off of Netflix. So now Netflix doesn't have anything good anymore.
Oh,
Because-
there's been a couple of good things I found on Netflix recently. I've only had Netflix for about a month, so
And then I recommended Wayne B to watch damn Pine Gap about the secret military base in Australia. I get to the end of the season and realize they canceled the damn show and they left it on a cliffhanger. Oh, I was
Oh.
so pissed. I
um,
was so pissed.
I must look that up because on Pine Gap is actually further away from me, but still in Australia. I know about it.
Well, I watched a documentary the other day before I watched the show. It's actually strategically placed dead center in Australia. It's like right in
Yep.
the middle.
Yep.
And there's only one town next to it, and it's a town of like 25 or 30,000 people. And that's
Yeah.
it.
It's in South Australia, up near the border where South Australia meets the Northern Territory.
Oh, Megan is on Peacock, JD says.
Okay, well, we don't have Peacock.
You would if you had a
No, we've got
VPN.
we've got Hey You here as well. We've got Hey You. We've got another one called Stan, and yeah, I had a 30 day trial of it, and it just had a lot of rubbish on there, so it wasn't for me. But I got free Netflix. So when I updated my cable contract, they gave me free Netflix, so I can't complain.
Kind of funny that they're giving you free shit for online when cable's dying.
Hey, Paul, I sent you a message.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Oh, good. Yeah, because with what we call Foxtel, which is our cable provider,
Oh,
you get Netflix free and you get discounts on all the other streaming services.
See, the internet companies over here, the cable companies,
Mhm.
they're not really pushing TV too much as hard anymore. They're
Hmm.
realizing what's going on. And they're being smart about it. So now they're transitioning into just really mainly focusing on just being internet providers now.
Oh, well, our major internet provider, which is Telstra, has a stake in Foxtel. So
Well,
they all push each other's product.
Well, down here, that's the way, it's the way over here too. Like all the cable companies are internet companies. Like Comcast, all of them do cable TV, but they also do their internet providers for everybody. So
Yeah,
what they're doing now is they're focusing less on the TV aspect of their business and they're focusing on, all right, who's going to have the best, biggest fiber network out there? And they're offering, that's what they're focusing more their effort on is fiber and the internet. Because
yeah. So
guess what?
we've got
That ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, so we've got one major provider, which is called NBN, and then NBN sells bandwidth to other internet providers. But our main internet provider is Telstra, which then on sells to everybody else.
Kind of makes
Yeah,
you
it's a bit of a
wonder.
mess down here. But we've got shit internet anyway.
It kind of makes you wonder though. It's like, would there ever be another internet that would replace the current internet like companies? Like is that the one thing that will never be replaced by anything?
Oh, we don't know.
Because I don't know. I would think
Certainly
at some-
anything can happen. But if you want the fast internet, you've got to pay through the nose for it.
Yeah, Rob watches that too, Laura. That's why I took his man card from him.
Yeah. I watched one episode of it and I couldn't get into it.
I just don't
But
like
I don't
reality.
mind it for the eye candy, but I couldn't really get into the storyline. I'm only in the program. I'm only in programs for eye candy.
I just wish they would stop calling reality TV reality because it's so staged. Like it's ridiculous. Like that's why I don't like
On
watching
reality
shows like that.
TV. But the trouble is, sometimes you don't need to watch it because everybody on, Facebook or Twitter tells you what's going on, so you don't need to watch it.
You
I
know,
don't know if you've got Married at First Sight over there. We've
I
got
don't
that, and it just takes over the internet when it's on. Every one of my friends talks about it, so I don't need to watch it.
Yeah, you can thank
Yeah.
the douchebag from Survivor for starting all that crap.
Yeah,
He's the one that's the creator of Survivor is the one that started all that reality fad.
yeah. And then Survivor became Big Brother, which became. There's another one.
Well, there's hundreds of them now, and that's the thing is
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm trying to think of the one. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. That's the other one.
and there's been so many good networks that have gone to just reality crap that they're just not any good anymore, like MTV.
Oh, we've got.
Why do they even call themselves MTV anymore? They should call it RTV,
Exactly.
reality TV, because they have nothing to do with music anymore.
They should become RTV.
I
Yeah,
miss
they
the
just
old days
produce
of
everything.
MTV. Remember
Didn't-
TRL, all the new music videos coming
Yeah,
out?
yeah. Doesn't MTV have a hand in Tulsa King?
No, that's Paramount.
Paramount. Oh, sorry, one of them. There's so many streaming services I get mixed up. Okay, it's Paramount then, because I ended up. A mate of mine just kept pushing me and pushing me. Say, you got to watch this, you got to watch that. And then another friend says, oh, have you watched this? Have you watched it? So I think it was Sunday afternoon. Was it? Hey, TJ, I think it was Sunday afternoon or Monday afternoon. When I had a couple of hours free, I ended up watching all 9 episodes in a row. And I must say, I really couldn't get into it. Just, I don't know. Maybe because my Italian heritage was trying to pick at a few things.
Well, this is the thing is if you're going to watch reality TV, go into it knowing that it's staged and it's not real.
Mm,
If you're going into it thinking it's real and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe Marissa cheated on her husband.
yeah.
And you're actually
TJ.
taking it to face, then that's
Yeah.
obviously you don't pay attention because none of that shit's real.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
all staged. Because guess what? If they actually filmed real life, it's boring.
Yeah,
So
there's,
they have to create problems and create conflicts.
yeah. I don't know if the rest of the world has Farmer Wants a Wife. That was a right disaster. And the whole Real Housewives thing is something that's been overdone. Because
Oh
we
my
had Real Housewives of Melbourne. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
and that was the only one I watched because I knew the places they were going to.
Yeah, they had it for like 10 different cities over here. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Kentucky, whatever. Like they had a whole bunch of spinoffs of it.
Yeah, we had 6 seasons of the Melbourne one, and it was very popular. It rated pretty well, and then it just turned into an absolute bitch fight between all the girls. Yeah.
Well, and this is a thing too. It's like I
Women.
don't want to watch a bunch of rich fucking women bitching about this and that when all they do is go to parties every day.
Here's
Like,
my
get
thought
outta here.
about damn reality TV shows. They could suck it, man. Reality TV shows can suck it.
Yeah.
And but
Tell us
As I
what
said,
you,
the only
tell us
reason
what
why
you
I
really
watched
think.
They're
TJ.
so retarded and so dumb.
yeah, I know. As I said, the only reason why I watched the Melbourne version of Real Housewives was because I know the places they were going to, and I actually saw some of it being filmed.
It's so
TJ's just
Two of
pissed
the
because the
two of the
Bachelorette didn't win.
housewives.
stupid.
Near me.
TJ's still pissed about the Bachelorette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only
Oh,
reason he
that's
doesn't
another one
like
I
him.
forgot about. The
Uh,
Bachelor and the Bachelorette.
Oh,
yeah.
Justin, you got me. That's that you got me.
His girl didn't win the show, so he threw a fit.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
Uh,
Okay.
uh,
So I hate it here. I'm never watching this again.
uh, stupid show, and I threw the remote at the TV. Then I broke my TV.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is I don't really dog anybody that watches reality shows, but at least go into it knowing it's fake.
Yeah.
Don't go into it thinking it's real. Because I mean, it's like any other show, even if it's just portrayed as reality, but it's really not. You can still enjoy the comedy and the fun of it.
Oh, definitely. When you get, and then you got the broader reality sort of programs.
Oh, it's
I
called
wouldn't
TV
classify as-
humor.
Yeah,
TV humor.
Things like porn stars and with Rick Harrison. I just watch that for the shits and giggles, really. But I love it when someone comes in and says, "I want to, sell you a napkin Taylor Swift used for $5,000," and then Rick Harrison says, "Oh, the best you're going to get out of me is $20."
No.
Well, I actually went to that pawn shop a
Yeah.
couple of times. And you walk through and it's really nothing but a tourist trap. They're not even really, to be honest with you, they're not even a real legit pawn shop anymore. You go in there and it's nothing but everything you've seen on the show on display, and all they do is sell merchandise in there with everybody's pictures on it. It's not even a legit pawn shop anymore. Because me and my cousin actually drove down there one time. We were gonna we went
Right.
down there with some shit that we wanted to sell to them, and it
Yeah.
was some historical stuff my cousin had, and they literally didn't want to look at it. They didn't even want to look at anything.
So they didn't offer you $20 for it.
No, dude, they didn't even want to look at nothing
Oh, okay.
because they don't have no interest in really buying anything because they're making tons of money off of. It's just a tourist trap.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Hey, Dre's in the house. Hello, I'm Lauren.
Just like I was on 2 different episodes of Storage Wars,
Oh, yeah.
where I was there during the filming. Dude, staged as hell, dude.
Mm.
Let me tell you, they were letting these dudes poke around and look in the in the containers before they started filming. They weren't letting anybody actually bid on the containers that were actually not part of the show. And then me and my friend were sitting there listening to the producer talk. We were literally sitting up against the corner of the building. They were standing about 10 feet from us discussing what they were doing for the day. And they were
Mhm.
literally giving each one of the guys from the show a budget of what they could spend that day.
Yeah.
So they weren't even buying these lockers with their own money. They were getting a budget from the TV show, but they were actually buying the lockers. But yeah, it was staged as hell, dude. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Storage Wars, like they have like all those damn trailers and shit, and you just open them up and let everybody look inside. That's crazy.
Well, my
Like, what the
cousin,
hell do you do? Like, what do you like when you get all that shit? What do you do with it all? Like,
well, see, my cousin started buying storage units way before that show was popular.
no.
Like that, he was doing that before it was even like really a well-known thing. And he actually knew the dude Barry, the old guy from the show, Barry. My
maybe.
cousin was actually friends with him.
Hey, go lay down.
One of the filmings that we went to, we actually helped him load his trailer after they were done filming. He gave us each $20 to help him load his trailer up. Because it was me, my best friend Willie, and my cousin.
Mm.
But yeah, my cousin's been into doing storage units way before that show was popular. But what you do is pretty much people will get a storefront somewhere. They'll buy a bunch of units, they'll sift through it, whatever's salvageable and able to resell. Some people will put their own little thrift shops up, or they'll just chuck shit on eBay you know, or take it to pawn shops, whatever, if it's anything worth the value. So. But it's all hit and miss though. Like if you're at a legit auction, they'll pop the door and let you look inside and peek in there, but you're not allowed to touch anything.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And they'll let you look in there for a second, then they'll close it back up and then everybody has to, whoever wants to bid on it can bid on it. But because that all those shows came out, it made that particular, I don't know if you want to call it a hobby or job, popular. And so it drove the prices of these units way up
Mm.
than what my cousin used to pay for them, right?
Mm.
He'd pay like $150 for a pretty big unit. And then now all of a sudden these units were going for like $1,000 because all these people were showing up to these auctions thinking they were going to be the next Storage Wars, you know? And so there was a lot more competition. Like back when my cousin did it, he only had a handful of guys that showed up to each one of those things.
Yeah.
And yeah, everybody knew everybody. But now you got 100 freaking dudes off the street that think they're going to make millions off of doing that, hoping that they'll find some rare gem in a storage unit.
I mean, I guess one man's junk is another man's treasure, so. I guess that's good, I guess. JD said it's so cool that Justin invented storage units and produced the show.
I didn't produce nothing.
Uh,
I was in 2 movies with Terrence Howard too.
Mhm.
And I was in the background of quite a few big films back in the day. Because they used a lot of my dad's properties to do filming out in Southern California. Plus my dad's tow company used to provide junk cars for like film scenes for like if it was like an apocalyptic scene or something for a movie. He would his they would pay my dad's tow company to bring a bunch of junk cars out for movie scenes and stuff. You know what's funny is I put the fence up today and I let Bo out the back door and he thought he was gonna get away and he ran around the side of the house, almost ran into the fence.
Who, Bo did?
Yeah, because he didn't know the fence was there. He thought, oh, I'm getting out. I'm gonna get to run through the neighborhood and cause them buck. And he goes running around the corner at full speed and realizes the fence is there and almost slid right into it.
JD said I should be on Storage Wars, and I'd already have the catchphrase. Can I have that?
Yeah,
Hey, Paul, take a look at this. I gotta reroute my bus run here for the next couple days.
why is that?
Oh, damn, that shit's
That's the
crazy.
way you normally go?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
the one crossing arm is gone too, eh? It's down. Look at all the poles. They said it'd be down for a couple days. The whole area shut right down.
Oh, shit. That's crazy looking.
Yeah, I do. I go down, look at it, all snapped right off.
Damn, how cold is it in Canada right now?
Well, just below freezing, but we had that ice storm, man.
Problem is they get ice, TJ, and it just weighs everything down.
Right, yeah.
I was in a pretty wicked one when I was in Kansas back in like 2002, 2003.
You and Dorothy.
It was back when my mom lived there. They had a pretty wicked one. And like the telephone wires, everything was just all sagging. Everything was just sagging from the weight.
Man, it's crazy. Like when that happens, like
wind too, so.
the wind is blowing, you could hear like and you hear the wind blowing, and then like the creaking and cracking.
Well, they say that some people right now, they don't get hydro till 11 o'clock tomorrow night. So. They're only guesstimating at 11 o'clock tomorrow night. That's like 2 days, no hydro. This time of year was cold, no heat.
Almost people have gas up there.
Yeah.
Now that's probably banned as well. Everything will get banned. So you've
they
got
want you to-
electricity.
But they want you to feed off electricity. No more gas.
So,
No,
let me work this out. Because I'm just
Yeah.
trying to understand. So you're having electricity problems, and you've got short supply of electricity, but
Yeah.
they're telling you that you need to buy an electric car.
Yeah.
Have I missed something?
Yeah, really, eh?
It doesn't make sense. They say buy an electric car,
Yeah,
which will put more pressure on the electricity grid because we're not allowed to have fossil fuels. No, I'm sorry, that I just don't. I can't understand that.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
most of them had gas, they wouldn't really have to worry about the heat aspect of it.
there's the railroad crossing there. Another
Oh,
picture.
shit.
Look at that pole snapped right off.
That's
It said
crazy.
23 poles snapped off.
That's pretty
I
gnarly.
grew up working on that. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
yeah. Something just doesn't add up. They
Yeah.
want you to buy an EV, but there's not enough electricity because we're not allowed to have fossil fuels.
Yeah.
That does not make
How do you
sense.
get electricity? Oh, fossil fuels.
Exactly. Or nuclear.
Yeah, or nuclear. Yeah.
Nuclear is actually the best way to go.
I know that. I know
Sure.
that.
Yeah,
See,
but
that's
you know, you know,
They
you know,
don't
the,
understand. They don't want to understand that.
the woke people are against nuclear power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
That's-
some reason.
I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
going back to horses would be a good idea. I don't know.
How are you going to feed them though?
Yeah.
We're
Well,
gonna,
this
if everybody takes up horses, there's going to be a huge run on food for horses,
Oh,
Well,
they could
listen-
they could just eat the grass and drink the water.
and then you got to charge them probably.
Yeah.
Well, and
imagine-
then the other thing too is all the farmers, how are they going to convert over to running everything on electric?
Yeah.
And then you got to carry poop bags around to pick up your horse's crap.
Exactly.
Oh
There's
yeah.
Yeah,
going to
when it
be
takes a
there's
dump
going to
and
be
your
more
never's
horse
on.
shit than there already is now.
You
Yeah,
could
you
just
got-
like
A lot of horse
construct like
shit
a
going
you could,
around.
you could just construct like a bag on the back of the horse somehow, like dangling on the back, so that way when the horse
But-
goes to take a shit, it
But
just
they'll
like,
probably give off methane as well.
yeah.
Methane, however you
Well,
pronounce
see,
it.
that's where Germany ran into problems, right? Is they were all nuclear a few years ago, and then they got rid of a lot of their nuclear plants and went to natural gas. Well, guess who that was supplying their natural gas? Russia.
Yeah.
And then when when Russia went into Ukraine and they were all up against Russia, Russia was threatening to turn off the tap.
Exactly. So as I would say, get woke, go broke.
Well, between Russia and China, they want to dominate the world.
Yeah. Russia's.
But see, the problem is that there's enough idiots in our country that don't think that's a bad idea.
And you've got more idiots than us, though.
Russia ain't never gonna
You
do
go on,
anything.
you go on the street, and the socialists just think that that's everything is just wonderful. Just
Yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah.
and it's not just it's not an issue just confined to your area. We've got the same idiots down here.
Yep.
Well, that's why I see some
It's
foreign
a
people
worldwide
on
problem of idiots.
YouTube are like, ha ha ha, we're all laughing at the US. I'm like, ha ha ha. You all have the same effing problems going on right now.
Yeah.
It
I know.
ain't just us.
We've got our own list of idiots here. They need to. One, you can't legislate against stupidity, and secondly, you can't make a vaccine to stop people from becoming stupid. So the world is doomed.
It's all going to hell in a handbasket, I guess.
Exactly.
So there's nothing we can do about it.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I guess I don't know if there's something we can do or not. I don't know.
No one's going to listen.
I guess just hope for the best, I guess.
Exactly. Just do your best.
Yeah. So I called
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good. Okay, cool.
I called, yeah, I called and they
So
said
what
they
was
said-
the
they said I
outcome of your
could.
phone call there?
I called and they said yes. No, I called.
What was the outcome?
They said yes.
Oh, great.
so that's one yes from
Yeah.
and
No, it was Serve Pro. I called and asked if they were hiring. So I gave the lady my name and number and said that she would give it to her manager. Then asked me when I could start. I said tomorrow. And she was like, "Okay, I'll give this information. I'll give this information to my manager." So I'm hoping to hear something back. I might give him a call. I'll probably give him a call either Monday or Tuesday and see what happens.
no, what you do is you call tomorrow because it's the end of the work week. You call tomorrow and you say, just checking up on my conversation.
Yeah.
You got to follow up. You got to follow up.
Just a follow up.
Right. Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
escalate the call further.
You know,
on.
is the manager in? Can I talk to him or
Oh yeah. True. True.
Or her, don't be sexist.
you got it.
Him or her, yeah. Him, her, she, he,
You
he.
got
Yeah.
you got to show
You've got
him
to
that
cater
you're
for all the
really.
genders here.
You got to show him you're really interested in that. You're not just chasing down because somebody told you to call and you really don't want to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to
him.
escalate the call through the departments.
Well, I told the lady that I was speaking to that I kept seeing the commercial on the TV, so I thought I'd give it a shot and see what happens.
Mm. Yeah. And on that bombshell, I must depart. So
Dominic is
all right,
leaving
Dominic.
us.
I'll speak to you all later.
Okay, Dominic, thanks for coming in, buddy.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Justin, are you still eating dinner?
No.
Oh, Paul got a package.
Oh, what did you get?
Ooh, wouldn't you like it?
Drywall. Blow up drywall.
No,
More
Yeah, I gotta
drywall.
put the drywall here and put it out there. Hopefully somebody will steal it.
no, I know what it is. It's his canned air for his computer.
Yeah, it is.
His what? He got what? A
Canned air.
Yeah,
Canned
No,
air.
you spray it.
Oh yeah.
you know, air cans.
Oh right.
Two.
Paul. Speaking of Paul,
No,
Paul Wedgenbig. Paul Wedgenbig got the Mavic 3 Pro. He sent me a little video of it today.
I got this for blowing my computer out.
There you
Oh
go.
god. McGraw.
One had
That thing
straw,
was
one don't.
badass.
110 pounds.
Why would you blow your computer out?
The keyboards and stuff gets down in there.
Yeah, you can blow your
I
keyboard
do
out.
drywall,
Gotcha.
everything.
Okay.
Everything.
All right.
Everything you dirty.
Plus you pull out like all your, like on your tower, you can pull the plates off both sides. Blow
Yeah,
out
I-
the fans,
yeah, I gotta,
blow off your motherboard, all that.
Yeah, David, I knew that. Like I know like
You knew that?
they clean up, not make everything dirty. They clean it up.
Oh, look at the dust fly.
But see, it's better to go with like what I have, cause that canned air is expensive. Yeah, and it's it's disposable, so you can only use it till it's done. I mean,
Yeah, I shut the computer down and open the lid on it and clean it all out.
yeah, I do that once every couple weeks. I tear mine apart. I just lightly blow it with the air compressor. I don't go full blast in there. I just
No.
lightly press the little nozzle.
No. No.
Oh, no.
But see, I can fill that thing up and it will hold 110 pounds of air.
Yeah.
And then I can close it up and it's always full.
Yeah, I
JD said that's to inflate your head.
If I had to, I got air
So,
I can use. Yeah.
Scrape the bottom of the barrel for that little zinger, didn't you? Oh, David, I got the 2060, by the way. I found a pretty good deal. I got it for 200. It was an open box from the Amazon warehouse.
Sometimes gets dusty between Justin's ears.
Crickets. Chirp, chirp, chirp.
So, oh.
No, lay down.
So what was Dallas doing today?
The
Dre,
usual.
see what Dre wrote?
I'm so dumb. Oh, that's funny.
Now that's a comeback, JD.
Great, that's funny.
What's up, Bill?
What's up, Bill?
Oh, Bill, when are you guys kicking JDS out of Canada? He's bringing your property value down.
Oh yeah, I saw his live video. They were in and he was, I think he was in Mexico today, I think.
Who?
I'm thinking of Marshall.
Not JDS.
Yeah, no, because he's got initials too on his channel, so I thought.
Nah.
Keep up, TJ. Keep
Yeah.
up.
No. I just lightly blow David like canned air. I don't go full bore in there. I barely press the button.
Yeah, I got it, Bill. I got it.
And no, I didn't. It doesn't get here till Monday. But I couldn't pass that deal up. It was such a good deal. Because normally they were like 3 something. And I found a deal through Amazon from their warehouse and they only wanted 200 for it. So I jumped on it while I could. Because they only had 2 of them for that price. But the regular
Mark?
price was like 320 or something. Cause shit, my 16 50 super, that thing goes for like, I want to say like 180, 220 brand new.
Mhm.
So it's a significant upgrade for not a bad price. That's right, I can, JD. Why don't you come over here and I'll show you.
Potato, the results is what counts. Speaking of potatoes, I need to go fire my potato gun.
Just launch it off into the neighborhood.
Yeah,
See where it lands.
yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna hear boom.
You're
gonna hear
what the hell?
And you're gonna hear a crash 2 blocks over.
Yeah.
Fucking car squeals and hits his mailbox or something.
I'm like, all right, time to go back inside.
That's the thing is you could sit in your backyard and just launch a couple potatoes and who
Yeah,
knows
just-
where
yeah.
the hell they'd land.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'm gonna make a video and post it.
I don't know why, but I think you lost connection.
You can put a potato slicer at the end and launch some french fries in someone's yard.
Yeah. It's raining potato wedges.
Ooh, waffle fries.
Yeah. So what's going on, Bill, that you're so excited for? Like, what's going on?
Oh, he's his new printer. He's waiting for his Bamboo 3D printer to get there.
Oh, gotcha.
Because he ordered because you got to remember Bill lives on an island, so he doesn't get that 2-day shipping like we do from Amazon. When he orders something, it takes like a week, 2 weeks to get there.
Oh, I've never heard of a Bamboo printer before.
I think it's a fairly new company, if I'm not mistaken. David would know in the chat.
Well, it's not made out of bamboo.
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot better of a printer than some of the Enders, and it's I think a little cheaper than some of the newer Enders, if I remember correctly. I think it's actually cheaper, but it's actually a lot better printer. You don't have to tweak it as much and mess around with it as much as you do with the Enders.
Yeah, so I think we were gonna have some kind of chicken meal tonight for dinner or whatever, but the
Some
chicken.
kind of chicken.
Yeah, so
What, hips or lips?
Guess what I had for dinner, TJ?
what did you have?
Chipotle,
Oh, nice.
and I didn't eat my wife's.
Hey, speaking of which, listen to this. This is pretty funny. All right, so my wife threatened to leave me if I kept making silly puns about her dark yellow oven gloves. Well, today I woke up and she was gone. I really wasn't expecting that. I must admit.
Oh my god, so cheesy.
Yeah, that's pretty good though.
I saw that you posted that on Facebook, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that earlier today.
I must admit. Yeah, I don't know. Like I guess she put it in the fridge to defrost, and it's not really defrosted all the way through. So I had some ribs in there that a friend of mine gave me yesterday at work. So I don't know, we might do them. If not, then I'll probably go somewhere and get some.
Dude, you got some ribs that somebody made you, homemade ribs, dude.
No,
Make
like they gave, like, she bought them for me. I just gotta cook them and stuff.
Oh, well, you should have been doing that like 2 hours ago. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Like
What you need to do is get them marinated for tomorrow.
yeah, I think
Do
that's
them
what.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Then go to the store and get some baked beans and maybe some coleslaw or some kind of sides for it.
yeah.
Barbecue sides.
Little Vegemite would help.
Yeah.
Oh, Vegemite.
Actually, no, I do have to admit though, as much as Tim hates Vegemite, he did say it works really well for marinating meat.
Oh, huh.
But you don't taste it in the meat like what you taste when you eat
So
shit straight.
you can get like a bunch of sauce and just throw it in there and then put and spread and like just get like a little.
I have no idea how they do it exactly. I'm sure they mix it with something to like,
Well,
get it watery.
Well, you could mix it in with the sauce, couldn't you?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't know
Oh.
how they exactly do it. They might just rub it straight on the meat and let it sit. I don't know.
Hmm.
That was what Tim was telling me. Because Tim said Tim hates Vegemite, but he said it works really good for that.
Oh, huh.
Well, so you got to go cook dinner then, TJ.
No, I don't know. Like,
He
Oh,
doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He hasn't figured his
well,
life out
the
yet.
chicken's still frozen, so maybe. I don't know.
oh, yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
All right. Stop trying to talk yourself like pretending that he's not going to go out and get something to eat. He's like, yeah, I guess I could make that solid frozen whole chicken I have, but
You notice how he lit right up when you mentioned Chipotle.
yeah, now again.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna go there and get Chipotle. That sounds good.
So we had a 15-minute discussion about dinner.
Yeah.
He already knew he was going to Chipotle.
Well, ever since everybody was joking around about Chipotle, Robert Glazier started going there a lot. And
Did
he
he?
freaking
Yeah.
loves it. Yeah, he's gone there quite a few times since I recommended it to him. And he
Yeah,
freaking
that
loves
place
it.
is good, but I also like Belay. Belay's pretty good too.
I don't even know what that is. Is that a Mexican restaurant?
No, it's like they got cilantro noodles. Like you go in, you get a bowl and you put cilantro noodles, and then you can get chicken, shrimp, and they got baked beans and They got like different kind of beans, and then you can put like some chicken and some shrimp and tofu or whatever else, and then you can get like some avocados, and it's like, you know, like a healthy food store place kind of deal.
Oh, David, I was in the Pilot gas station the other day and they have a Cinnabon in there. Oh, I walked in there and that's all you
Oh
could
yeah,
smell was-
Cinnabon's awesome. I love Cinnabon.
Man, well, the dude was cooking a fresh batch when I walked in. That's all you could smell. Oh my God, it smells so good.
Yeah, like when you walk into the mall and you like walk into where all like the food and shit is, like you walk up
I
and, like,
used to,
yeah.
more.
They
It's
have a
sad.
Vegemite bun, he says, in Australia.
You know, it's sad when you go into some of these malls now and like the food courts are all empty and shit now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, the malls are not, you know, they're down like 60%
Yeah, I
because
mean,
of
there's really-
online shopping and everything else.
Yeah, there's really not a good selection of places to eat at the mall, really. Like you get up in the food court, like, man, what do I want to eat?
Well, whoever gets smart enough, here's what I've always said they need to do at a mall. You know how some of them have two floors?
Oh yeah.
They need to put apartments on the second floor so you have people staying there, people being there, people eating in the food court, people there, living there.
Oh
they-
yeah, yeah. That's an idea.
They did this weird thing with a mall renovation. I want to say it was in Texas. And they turned it into like a religious center and you go in there and there's like 100 different churches and different inside this mall. Like there's a satanic church, there's a Christian church, a Catholic church.
Ooh, that's kind of weird. Satanic.
It is, it's weird as hell. This dude on YouTube was doing a tour through there. And it's like every religion you could ever think of has a church in this place.
That's
And it's an
crazy.
old- and it was a old mall that got shut down and they bought it. Some group bought it, and all of a sudden, all these churches started renting spaces out in there, and now it became this like religious center now. But any religion you could possibly think of, this freaking building has it in there.
And this is where?
I think it was in Texas. I think.
Oh,
Oh, I can't remember. The guy was doing. It was a while back. It was like over a year ago. I watched a video. The guy was doing a tour of it. Let me see if I can find it.
hey, no problem, Marshall. You got it. That's pretty cool seeing you over in there in Mexico eating a taco.
I don't know where the hell is it. I guess the company's called Lease of Faith. And it's why churches are going into malls. Like some article about it. I just can't find the thing about it. But yeah, a lot of actual church, different religions are buying old malls and using them to make like big churches out of.
That's crazy. It's like
I mean, they should do that with malls though. They should turn them into apartment complexes. Why not? It's big enough.
Apartments or condos, yep.
Yeah, and then you could have a couple of little, I wouldn't say the entire bottom floor storefronts, but you could have a few, you know, like a little convenience store in there, maybe a little bank, something, a few different little things in there, and then just make all the rest condos. I mean, what's more convenient being inside, coming out of your condo, walking downstairs to the convenience store? And you think about it, you make
Well,
it high.
and some of them are designed if they have a second or third story. The second or third story have elevators. They have stairways, but elevators, and you can have them electronically. If you don't have the code, you're not going up to the second floor.
Well, you wouldn't even, well, in that case, they would be kind of high end and you wouldn't allow people in the building. without, so, some kind of.
Well, yeah,
security
but you know,
passes.
it would be convenient for them to have like a small grocery store, a laundromat, whatever.
Well, there was when I got to Arts Hotel, was it last weekend? Yeah, was it last weekend? Yeah, last weekend when I got there, like there were like all these shops and everything, just like in walking distance. And I told him, I was like, man, this is kind of a cool place. And like you walk outside, and you got like all these like little shops and shit like outside, and like I think there's like a restaurant or two. Pretty convenient.
But that's what I'm saying, like, you could have an indoor playground for kids, you could have
Yep.
an indoor birthday area for people to use to throw
You know, it's
birthday
like
parties.
the one big mall up north here. The Sears closed and it's empty. The J.C. Penney is on its last leg. They have the anchor ones, you know.
Oh, yeah, and what's funny is these malls will have a couple anchor stores, that's it, there'll be nothing inside. But yeah, you can walk through the whole damn mall and every damn lights on, every
Yep.
escalator's running. And it's like, if you're losing so much money, why do you have this part of the mall open? And why is everything running? Like, I don't understand that. Like, how much you paying in electricity a month for what?
Right.
Mark said, I bet there's an Amish church.
Well, yeah, you could even have a church in there. I mean, there's all kinds of things you could do. Make it a small community within the building, you know.
Right, and then it would be a private community, so they wouldn't have to worry about
Yep.
people outside coming in messing with them, or that's what I'm saying. You could have, it could be, that would actually be a good idea if you had the money to do something like that.
No, David, it was a hotel that he was staying at. Like there were these two motorcycles outside, and when you walk outside, there was all these different like little shops around.
Shit, here in Florida, that'd probably kill if you did a 55 and older one like that.
Yeah.
I bet that'd be, you'd make a killing off of that.
Because they're closing them up left and right.
Yeah, cause think about how many condos you could fit in one of those anchor stores.
Yep.
You just redesign the inner part of the building.
Yep. And see, the one mall I'm talking about, Justin's got 4 anchor stores on the 4 corners out the end of the long hallways and stuff.
Mhm.
And only 2 of them are occupied.
That's what I said. There's a guy I watch on YouTube who does like, he walks through old malls that are like pretty much dead, and it's just sad. You'll go in there and there's like 1 or 2 stores in the whole mall. And he'll walk through the damn,
Hey, Uncle Bill.
he'll walk through the food court, and there's nothing
Hey.
in the food court. What's up, Bill? Yeah, it's sad when you see it, but I mean, we all took part in closing those down. Cause we
Yeah.
all got,
But that's what happens when you rely on only one thing, and that's retail. If you open it up to other things, some of the retailers survive, some of the restaurants will survive, some of the other things would survive in addition to the condos or whatever else.
well, I'm just saying, like,
You know,
So
you could
many
have a
people-
doctor's office in there, you could have a dentist in there.
but so many people have transitioned to online shopping that's why I said we've all taken part in killing
Oh, yeah, yeah.
a lot of these retail companies. Cause I mean, even you're guilty of it, Paul. You buy 90% of your crap online.
Oh, yeah,
No,
it's
it's
like,
just a
it's like
convenience factor.
this morning with all of the ice storm and everything. I ordered rock salt from one of the major vendors over here. It's what the hell's the name of it? Menards.
I've heard of them. I've heard of
ordered it
Menards.
online at 8:45. It was delivered in my driveway at 9:10.
Yeah, I
Oh,
couldn't believe
wow.
it. Got that, Paul.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a convenience factor.
Well, yeah, especially right now with all the ice and everything going on. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
Menards is a pretty cool store. I've actually, when I was in when my mom used to live in Minnesota, they have some over there, and mom took me. I was like, whoa, that's pretty Pretty crazy place.
I think my group, when I was a teenager, was probably the last small dwellers. Cause I was hanging around in the malls in the late nineties, early two
Oh, yeah.
thousands,
Yep.
and they started dying off probably around 2008.
The mall used to be the place to go.
Cause even back when I was in high school, man, the mall was packed all the time there. And we'd go there and we'd bring our skateboards and hang out there all day, walking around, looking at girls, going into, Hot Topic and,
That was
what
a
was
pretty
the other one?
crazy store too. But
No.
they had cool shirts in there though.
What was the other one? Not Hot Topic,
Spencer's.
yeah, going to Spencer's, do a little shoplifting.
I like that. I like Spencer's. That was a pretty cool store. You go in there and like look at all the posters and black lights, and then like towards the back, they got all the sex toys and shit back there.
Yeah, they always had weird shit, but it was always fun.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the problem with a lot of these companies that were in the malls, right? Is they didn't start transitioning out of the malls into storefronts and elsewhere. And that's what killed their business. Like Spencer should have started opening stores in the small shopping centers. And as they were closing the ones in the malls, they probably would still be really big. But unfortunately, since they just kind of sat there until all these malls started shutting down and they didn't attempt to do anything, they lost, probably 80% of their business over the last 20 years. But what they should have been doing is all these stores should have been transitioning out into these shopping centers. And some of them probably would have saved their butts, but they were all banking on just being in malls and that's it.
Yep.
Cause I don't even know if there's Spencer's even still open around here.
I think there's one in in the mall near us at the Palm Beach Gardens Mall, I think.
I always wanted to work at the mall when I was younger too.
Oh
Like when
yeah.
I was like 14, 15, that was like my dream job. I wanted to work at the mall.
Yeah, they had cool like some of their the freestanding like little oh what the heck, the little
Little
the
kiosks.
yeah, the kiosk. Yeah, they had some cool kiosk things there. Like
Oh
they
yeah,
were,
you remember that back in the day, dude. The
yeah,
freaking
like
mall would be
they had
packed and there'd
they
be
had one
100
that
kiosks.
yeah, they had one where the guy was like flying all these planes and shit, and then there was one that was selling cases for phones, and then one that was like had all these like things for your skin or whatever, like soap salt or whatever, and then like
And then you'd have 30 different cell phone ones that they would always be trying to grab you as you're walking by.
yeah,
Dude, I
yeah,
remember when the singular kiosks were everywhere in the malls. Those
right,
motherfuckers would chase you down in the mall trying to get you to sign up.
yeah, like no, I don't want to, leave me alone.
Oh, dude, you made eye contact with them when you walked by. Them singular guys didn't play around.
Yeah.
They sold me a phone plan one time, gave me 4 phones. I didn't even need them. I ended up paying a phone bill for like 6 months on 4 phones I didn't even use.
oh Lord.
They were like, "You get 3 free phones." I was like, "All right." What I need
Yay.
4 phones for? It was literally just me. Oh my god, it was a little singular flip phone.
Old school.
Yeah, I ended up giving my friend one of the phones to use, and I think I gave one to my cousin. I ended up having 2 of them on me all the time. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. It was so easy to get a phone plan back then, though. They were just giving them to whoever they could get. Back then, they didn't really give a crap about your credit like they do now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now you go into Verizon or AT&T or one of those, and if you don't have good credit, you're gonna pay up some money to get a phone plan with them. I used to have guys all the time coming into Walmart wanting to get a cell phone plan with like with like Verizon or AT&T. and the credit would be really crap, but they want like a $1,400 phone, and then Verizon want like 300 for the line and like 400 down for the phone.
Hey,
What's up,
Bill,
Bill?
how you doing?
We used to have guys all the time coming in.
Hey guys, how are you? Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, it's going. Oh, for the love of God, stop.
I kept popping the wrong window up to. Oh God, I'll tell you what. Sometimes 3D printing is too aggravating to enjoy.
Yeah, it takes forever, doesn't it?
Well, not just that. No, just when you use a different filament and you know, I mean, I do a pattern that I've done before, like this skull pattern thing I've done, and it came out actually very nice.
Oh, nice.
Trying to do it with the rainbow. Oh, if that was all. That's all I've had in a while. Try to do it with the rainbow, and it looks like he's growing hair. You know what I mean? And so I keep changing it. I'm changing the temperature. I'm changing my different settings. And you know what? I'm done. I'm done.
Honestly, Bill, if you really want to get into it, or if you're like really wanting to stay in it, I would definitely try that printer that David and Bill got, the Bamboo. That thing.
I need a drone ornament for my tree this year.
I'm not gonna go crazy, Dustin. I might get a direct feed head on there. Maybe I'll play around with that. I'll probably get an auto level. You know, if I want to make it easier anyway to print, and then I might do the dual Z-axis motor, maybe. But I'm just going to stick with what I have, you know, instead of
I'm
starting.
saying if you decide later on, if you know, I would recommend the Bamboo only from what I've seen of it. Not only can it print your print, like say your Ender would do a print in 24 hours, the Bamboo could do it in like 2 or 3 because it has a ludicrous mode and it uses that LiDAR and all that.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I could play with that, but I'd like it to print once. You know? I mean, because I did this before, and it's like perfect, right? It's like, how come I can't do it with this other filament? But anyway, yeah, and that's all part of it. You gotta be patient and figure it
Well,
out.
and sometimes you'll get entire rolls of filament that are just bad.
Nah, I just used this filament to print. I just used it. It's actually new. I don't have anything old. I haven't even been doing it that long. You know, I should get a dryer, I guess. But anyway,
There's a method too where you can put it in the oven on like 100 degrees or something. You have to look it up, but yeah, there's a method you put it in the oven for about 10 minutes.
yeah,
At a certain temperature.
I'd probably make PLA plates. Yeah, PLA serving dish. Look, Donnie, look how nice. And I only did it in half an hour.
Or put it in the oven and forget about it.
That's why I could see Bill falling asleep taking a nap.
You know, it's like, oh, look at this beautiful. Oh, and it's still soft. I can bend it and put a smiley face in it. Perfect. Who needs a printer?
You can see his wife yelling at him as he's waking up from his nap. This roast tastes like shit.
You're not cooking ever again if this is what you're going to come up with. You know, it's funny. Speaking of my wife, I got a quick story. Let me grab my vape. I'll be right. Oh, geez, she's so cute.
That's what TJ says.
Oh, I love having this fence up now for the dogs. They are so worn out now from running around outside.
What
Is that
what
one of
did she
the-
think about it once she figured it out?
It's not a clear fence, was it? It was a wooden fence.
No, it's one of those temporary wired fencings
Uh,
where you put the posts in and then you run the spool of
oh,
wire
yeah,
fencing.
exactly.
It's a lot cheaper than putting up
And
an actual fence.
This quick little story. It just happened, you know. And don't get me wrong. I'm not criticizing, or I'm not. I give my wife respect and props for being able to speak multiple languages. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I can barely speak English, and you know, she speaks a few. However, sometimes it's funny. You know, like she's been buying me these. You know,
Yeah,
and
those
I've been
are
wondering
good.
why
They're
they're
want
good.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, she
yeah.
saw me buy them once or twice. So lately they've just been filling my. She's been filling my. And she's been buying them for me. I was like, well, that's nice because she doesn't. Not that she tells me not to drink, except when I'm driving, of course. But you know, but she doesn't usually go out of her way to buy stuff like this for me. You know, alcohol or whatever. You know what I mean? That's up to me. You know. Anyway,
have
So
you
she's
had-
been buying it. And I said, oh, honey, I see you got me some more booze. She goes, what do you mean booze? I said, you got me more of the seltzer. She goes, that's not booze, that's seltzer. I said, I said, no, honey, this is like beer. It's 5% alcohol. It's like, she goes, you didn't know that? No, I didn't know that. I thought it was buying you seltzer because she wants me on a diet. So she's been buying this for, right? She goes, guys, no wonder they keep asking me for my ID. They keep pissing me off asking me for my ID. I said, honey, it wasn't a clue that it was in the same cooler as the beer. You know, but then she laughed. You know, she goes,
Those are. Have you?
I should have kept my mouth shut. She's going to stop buying it now.
Have you had any of the other ones, like the White Claws or the High Noons or any of those?
Yes, I've tried many of them. You're missing this. You're missing a point of my story. But okay, yes.
Well, no.
TJ shifts gears fast.
Well, no.
I know.
I
He's
heard it,
just
but,
focused
I
on
was
how
just-
delicious these are. Go ahead, TJ. Tell me.
Well, no, I was just wondering if you've tried any of the other ones. But I got the story. But like, I was just wondering if you've had any of the other ones.
Yeah, I know. I know, TJ. Yes. I drink White Claw mostly because that's what. If I didn't feel like something heavy, if I just wanted something light, and I grabbed a seltzer, most of the bars have White Claw. So that's we have it at our bar.
Yeah.
And but there's tons of them. Yeah, we have High Noon too. That's a newer one. Well, that's a new one for us anyway.
Yeah, we when we went shopping at Costco, we bought a case of High Noon, and then we got some Truly. We have Trulies in the fridge too.
Case of Hyman.
No, High.
What?
That's a thick drink.
Ooh. Ew.
No, High Noon.
Oh, Hyman. Okay, well, good. No, I just thought it was cute. I just couldn't understand why. I just couldn't understand why she was keeping my fridge stocked with basically beer lately.
Because she loves you.
She didn't know. No, she does love me. She feeds me. She buys my food. She buys my clothes and whatever, and she cooks for me. But she does it because she loves me, not because she's my servant. She does it because she loves me. But she wouldn't have bought. I mean, she
She wouldn't have gone out of her way.
I just was surprised because, like I said, she wouldn't normally go out of her way to buy alcohol for me. But
How many languages can she speak?
she used to be able to speak 7.
Oh,
No, a couple, not so much. You know what I mean? She could get by like China. She was because she spent a couple of years in China.
oh yeah.
When she was a performer for some famous international dance troupe from the Philippines or something. So she spent a couple of years overseas. Japan. She speaks a little Japanese, a little Chinese. Speaks English, sort of. She speaks Tagalog, Ilocano. Which some people would say those are totally different, even though they're both languages from the Philippines.
Yeah.
That's
where Art's going, like in a couple of days, right?
Yeah, well, a couple of days, but soon. He messaged me. He bought his plane ticket. He's definitely going.
Well,
Nice.
Bill, she must be a hoot if you get around and there's a whole bunch of people speaking different languages, and she hears what the hell they're saying.
Well, she's forgetting. I mean, enough time passes, and you start to, you start to forget. But she could curse at me. It's funny when she does because I could recognize that she's going into different languages. In the middle of the curse, I was like, that doesn't match.
Depends upon the severity of the infraction. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but we don't argue anymore. Not really. She yells at me and I shut up. That's it. She gets angry. I realize I should shut up and I go sit down. Oh, because she's probably right. She always has been. So even when I was right, no such thing. No such thing. There's nobody when you're fighting with your spouse. Nobody's ever going to really truly be right. You're both unhappy, so you just move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No right or wrong. People said hi to me in the chat here. Hey, Mark. Oh, that's it. Okay, hey, Mark.
Paul, are you going for coffee tonight?
I was thinking about it, but
You got that coffee stare going.
yeah. I didn't get a lot of coffee today, so I had one Tim Hortons. That was it.
I've heard they put heroin in that.
Yep, probably.
Yeah, you know, because it's every Canadian I've ever met. Tim Hortons, you gotta get Tim Hortons. You gotta get Tim Hortons. It's Tim Hortons. My boss at work, she's Canadian. She's originally from Canada. And I mentioned you guys, and then I mentioned Tim Hortons. She goes, "Oh, Tim Hortons! Oh, that's the best!" Been living here how many years? She still can't get over to Tim Hortons. Give me the Tim Hortons.
Uncle Bill, you'd be a great comedian.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm funny. What am I, a clown to you? You know, I like the spotlights that you have shining right in our face behind you there. That's very attractive. You know, your backlighting's terrible.
Who, mine?
Yeah, turn around.
You got those spotlights up there.
Look at it. Ah!
I like to let everybody see my.
There's 3 lights.
I like to let everybody see how beautiful my kitchen is.
Does Picard say 3 lights or 4 lights? The Kardashians trying to make him say 3 lights or 4 lights. I forget. There's 4 lights.
TJ, don't you have a 2-bedroom house?
It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath.
Well, so why don't you make the 2nd bedroom your like studio or something?
Then where would he sleep?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
That's what the couch is for.
Well, no, I'm sitting at my kitchen table right here.
Well, the wife's probably saving that for the baby room.
Yeah. If there's ever gonna be one, I'm more of the kid.
All right. Shut up, TJ, before you get yourself in trouble.
Oh no, man. Like we were actually talking about that, and I was like, man, if I ever had a kid, I'd probably let him do like whatever he wanted to, and then he can learn on his own. Like, well, I guess I'm not supposed to go play in traffic. Well, I guess I'm. Not
Oh my God, TJ!
I guess I'm not supposed to stick my finger in here.
Wow.
TJ's like, if you really want to get a real good shock, you stick your finger in the light socket like this.
That's right.
Yeah.
TJ's gonna teach him how to amp it up a bit.
And the kid would be smart enough to go, "Daddy, show me how you do that."
Well, what do you guys use the 2nd bedroom for?
It's just kind of cluttered with her shit right now. Like we've been talking months and months and months about getting it organized, but we need a desk. We need a desk in there, and we need to get it organized so that way it can be what I want it to be.
I'm saying you can make yourself a little studio, and then she can also use it if she needs to do stuff.
Justin, why don't you come over here and help us? we keep talking, but we're not doing anything about it.
Now, don't turn me loose in a room with a bunch of junk because it'll end up out on the curb.
Okay. Well, that's where
I don't put up with shit laying around that I don't use. I can't. Oh, that annoys the living piss out of me. If I don't use it, it has to go.
Yeah, we need like some.
That's why Sean gets mad at me because I yell at him about his bedroom all the time, his little studio room that he has. Because he's got shit everywhere in there, and I get mad at him about it. I can't stand clutter.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I do need to go through because we have this little. I don't know. I guess you can call it like a. You open it up, it's got a bunch of board games and shit in there. It's got a couple blankets, and then like on top of it, it's got like all my those 2 RC boats, and then it's got all my got a couple of all the things with all the drone stickers and everybody's channel and shit on it. And I need to.
Damn right I did. I threw out half the damn house when we moved. Should have saw the pile of shit out by the road. It was a fucking mountain.
Oh God.
So TJ, if you guys don't sleep in that 2nd bedroom, what do you use it for?
It's just got shit in there, like it's all of her stuff. It's none of mine. It's just
Well, you can't take like a snow shovel in there and kind of like just move some of it. Dig yourself a little area in the corner or something.
Well, my mom has a desk that she wants to give us, but we need to go through that 2nd bedroom and get rid of like a bunch of shit of hers, so that way I can, and I
You guys
need
have
to-
a garage?
Yeah, but it's only a 1-car garage though.
You guys, what, do you guys use it for the actual car?
Yeah.
Is there room up above for
Who
you?
the hell actually
What's
uses
up?
who the hell actually uses a garage for their car?
My dad
Well-
does. He puts that 66 Galaxy in the garage.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
Yeah.
do when you get it?
I don't know.
Your garage is full of shit.
I don't know. I don't know. And the Harley's in there. So, and I only have a single car garage. So I'm not putting the Harley in the driveway. So I don't know. I don't know.
Uncle Bill, maybe you can come over and help us out with the second bedroom.
There you go.
I'll make you the garage sale sign.
Okay.
That's all. Garage sale.
Garage sale. Come and get what you want.
That's all.
I don't know. Whenever I get focused on something, I get super focused on it. Like if I have a plan to do something, I get it done really quick.
Yeah, I'm like that with a big plate of food. Once I, once I focus in on that, it's got no chance at all.
I bet he
Yeah.
talks to it too. Oh, you know what's about to happen.
I'm gonna eat ya.
I'm higher on the food chain than you, wee man.
The food chain. Oh, that was a good movie.
Not a big fan of his, but that's one of the funniest bunch of lines I've ever. That's too funny, fat bastard. Oh god.
Yeah. I'm high in the food chain.
Oh, he looked like a baby.
Baby, the other white meat. Baby is what's for dinner.
Oh, Wayne B. I was just thinking about you earlier. I recommended that show Pine Gap to you on Netflix. I got to the end of the damn season and realized the fucking show's been canceled and they left it on a cliffhanger. I was so pissed.
Huh.
It was such a good show too.
Have you ever seen You on Netflix?
I've seen it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, she watches that shit all the time. I think it's pretty gay.
Well, insensitive there, TJ.
I'm too close to my microphone, am I? Look, I woke them up in the chats. Is this too close for you guys?
Do you have your noise canceling turned on?
What?
In Zoom, do you have the noise canceling? You can turn it on high. It
I don't
actually it works really well for noise.
I know, but I got this knob right here on the microphone too. So I apparently see, but I had it turned up for StreamYard, and for Zoom I turned it there. I just forgot. But they can hear this. This is what's bothering them.
Yeah, because they have background noise suppression,
Oh, I know.
low faint background noises, medium computer fan pin taps, and then
I
high
know.
background speech.
I know.
It actually works really well. Like I said, freaking JD was on Paul's panel one day and he was blowing a whistle into his microphone and it wasn't picking any of it up. And then he was beating the drums behind him as loud as he could and it wasn't picking up any of the sound.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, even the StreamYard one works, and the Zoom, even the phone app works. I started up my bike, and
Oh yeah, I remember that.
yeah, and you couldn't hear the motor,
Yeah, everybody
and it was loud as shit. Let me tell you.
they-
There.
Yeah, they were all giving you shit in the chat about that. They're like, oh, it ain't a real Harley. I remember that.
My vape is over here. Okay.
He said, if you know, use it.
I don't know where Paul went, but I'm gonna take off, guys. I'm going up for coffee, so
Yeah.
catch you guys later, okay?
Probably stay on for another few more minutes, and then I'm gonna go talk to her and see if she wants to go get something to eat, like some
Yeah.
chipotle. And I promise I won't eat it this time. I promise.
Yeah.
Liar.
Okay,
Liar.
Paul, I'm out of here. I'm going for coffee now.
Hey, Paul.
People.
Can you guys drink coffee before like you go to bed like that?
I
I
can.
mean, I don't drink coffee, so I'm just asking. Like, does it bother you?
If you
going
drink
trying to
enough
go
of
to
it,
sleep?
your body adjusts. I guess. I can.
Okay.
I get up
that's-
anyway to pee because I'm old. That's the problem anyway. Iced tea.
I could probably drink decaf coffee and still go to sleep.
Yeah, I saw that little Pete comment you put in. Who was the Wedges chat the other day?
Who, mine?
No, Bill
Oh.
put something about peeing. the hell was it? I think it was in Wedge and Big's chat.
What?
Put something about peeing being old and peeing. I can't remember exactly what you said, but I remember it was pretty funny.
Yeah, sometimes I'm funny. I should be a comedian.
That's what TJ said.
Something about streaming and trickling and something like that.
Yeah, Wedge and Big sent me a voice message the other day, and he was like, so I was going back and I was watching the live stream because sometimes I miss stuff in the chat. He goes, and I look in the chat and I see you put a comment that I'm blaming the flu on my herpes. And I was like, he's like, I spit coffee up all over my shirt, you asshole.
Blaming the flu on his herpes?
Yeah, because he said he wasn't feeling good. He thought he had the flu. So I put in the chat, I said, don't blame the flu on your herpes. And he went back and watched it, and he was drinking coffee, and he spit coffee all over his freaking shirt. And he sent me a voice message through Messenger.
I have a 9-strength Americano with my Dolce Gusto coffee machine. Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
wow. That sounds uber fancy.
Uber fancy. Let's all go over to Mark's house and he can make us a coffee.
Americans don't enjoy coffee like we probably should, because we just brew it to wake up in the morning, guzzle a couple of cups, and go to work. You know, it's not even.
Yeah, we can't even sit down to like enjoy.
It's not like it's not like a nice little event like you're sitting and having a coffee with some anisette toast and the.
Well, I can like I get up at crazy hours because my back bothers me in the middle of the night, so I get up like this morning. I think I got up at like I don't know 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, and turned the TV on and made myself a cup of coffee, and we went to Costco and bought the huge container of like the biscotti, you know. And so like I had some biscotti with my coffee, so I was like sitting there just kind of chilling watching.
Aren't
TV.
you fancy?
Yeah.
TJ was sitting there in his robe, all legs crossed, eating his biscotti with his tea, reading the New York Times.
I'm simple. I like straight up Colombian coffee.
There he goes.
Too.
There he goes.
Like
about to lose his shit. I like how the noise suppression works on him clapping. It's almost like he's muted. Oh my God. Dude.
Breathe, buddy, breathe. Take in the air. Bill, does he get out of control when he goes out and flies with you guys like that?
I'm sorry, I've just set my noise suppression up to medium to make everybody happy. What were you saying?
Does he act like this when you guys do little mini meetups?
That's funny.
Yeah, on occasion. Yeah, you got to get him. I was trying to get him worked up, you know, because you like pass out and fall in the water.
Just hear him laughing as he's falling over the side of the boat. There he goes.
He'd come up to the surface clapping and laughing instead of paddling.
There he goes. Oh my God. Could you imagine him all hopped up on espresso? Oh my God, TJ.
He's gonna blow a gasket.
I think I laugh like that every great once in a while. Somebody might say something where I get laughing like that, but TJ, it's like every other day. TJ, a booga booga booga. I'll give it to you, TJ.
That was pretty good. That was good.
You got a good personality on your shoulders.
I appreciate that. That was good.
Hey, Bill, he could be entertainment down at your bar.
I think he'd be great for like a comedy club, like for background noise, get the crowd going. He's like one of those guys that starts the clap, right? He just
I think Don from Mudball said, like, when I do that, I look like Ray Charles. That's funny.
I see those.
Isn't he lovely?
Bill, if you go do a comedy act, you could have him as a plant in the crowd,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
it would be infectious.
Oh.
He'd be like, "Hi, my name's Bill," and all of a sudden you hear TJ in the back. Hadn't even said a joke yet.
No, neither have we. And look at him go.
Mark said, "Has anybody told him that Ray Charles is black?" Oh my God.
That was funny.
Did anybody tell Ray Charles he was black?
That's funny.
You're a wild one, young man.
I know.
I'd love to see a blood pressure cuff on him when he goes into that. We'll see how high his blood pressure goes.
He should have a blood pressure thing on and a meter in the corner up there when he goes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I want to see what his blood pressure and his pulse goes to when he goes full laughter like that.
You could have dual meters, one for blood pressure, one for oxygen.
Well, see, that's what I'm wondering. He gets into such a laughing fit. I'm wondering if it's cutting the oxygen off to his brain, so he's finding the stuff funnier than it actually is.
Yeah, exactly. He's right on the verge of passing out. You know what I mean?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Jesus Christ, TJ.
Breathe.
Bill, do something. He's about to kill himself.
I'm not contributing to this. He'll come down sooner or later.
Where's he coming?
Like shooting down a balloon.
I wonder if he comes down like, somebody coming off crack, he's a good...
Yeah, I got a feeling is when he has a good laugh like that, he probably goes over on the couch and passes out. Just boom, And his wife walks by shaking her head, knowing exactly what it is.
She walked by him one day when he was laughing like that. She told him to shut up.
That's funny. Oh, that's great.
Gotta breathe, TJ. Gotta breathe.
All right, guys, I'm out.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna shut it down. I think everybody.
Yeah, for frickin'
Because
TJ has the aneurysm.
We don't need to send TJ over the edge.
I know he keeps grabbing his heart. You see
I
that?
know it.
Kind of worried. So I said we need to get a blood pressure cuff on him so we can monitor his blood pressure.
Well, maybe he needs to get one of those life alert things.
No, do you have a smartwatch, TJ?
No, I do not.
Oh, you need to get one. We could have been monitoring. I'd love to see the data from your smartwatch.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, thanks for coming in.
All right, I'll see you guys
anytime.
later.
All right, Uncle Bill.
And we'll see you
See ya, TJ.
later.
Adios.
Booga, 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 booga.
Bye, TJ.
See ya.